Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. My name is Mobby. Welcome back to another Mablin Tales. Today we have a discussion talking about Terraria, what needs to be changed, some of my disappointments, and overall it might sound like I'm going to be complaining about the game, talking crap, but at the very core of it, I really like Terraria, and the only reason why I bring up these changes is because I really wanted to evolve and be something better. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys are interested in the game I'm playing Dark Cloud in this video, though it's just the save screen. If you guys want to see all the Let's Plays of everything I do, head on over to the Mobby vs. Games VOD channel. That's where I upload all that stuff, and please come by Twitch. That's where all this is being initially recorded. So thanks and enjoy the video. And we'll see what we'll see what they do in the future, but they better be working on something. I'm not saying that to be mean. I'll pay you guys. Make a new game. Yeah, dude, Terraria bosses. Okay, dude. I want to quickly talk about Terraria bosses and why it's a little too simplistic for me, and it's fine. The first time you played Terraria, Slime King, very cool. He jumps up in the air, he teleports to you. That's pretty awesome. Cthulhu Eye, whoa, he's flying around, he shoots little enemies, be careful. And then you get to another, sort of new mechanically creative boss. Oh, the worm. He flies up, multiple parts to attack. And then later on, you get flight in hard mode, and most of the time you're just flying around the enemy, doing nothing. You can pretty much do the exact same sort of strategy for every single boss up to after a certain point in Terraria. And this becomes even more, what's the word I'm looking for? More easier to see the flaws if you play with mods. Mods are supposed to make it so the game lasts a little bit longer, you get new stuff. It's all just sprite swaps and AI copying for the most part. In the late game, unless like you get some really cool things, like maybe the final boss of Calamity or something like that, where it's like you have this gigantic area to move around, and then, oh, you're gonna die if you don't, specifically dodge here or there. There's just too much in between crap. A lot of bosses, even some vanilla ones, they just aren't fun. And the game is very limited because it's a 2D game. 2D games can be done well, but Terraria is one of those where it's like, you can only do so much. You move left, you move right, you jump, maybe you teleport with the Rod of Discord. But for the most part, unless they make it a bullet hell, where it's forcing you to move in different directions, you can just run around and attack an enemy. You can just shoot a gun in a general direction, run around, let summoners do its thing. But for the first time, and maybe the first couple of times you play Terraria, it's totally fine that it's like that, because you're not going to realize it. You're just having fun, making progress, getting new armor, building up your base, getting new NPCs, upgrading everything, playing with friends. It's fun. New enemies, new bosses, it's cool. But then after you beat the game, that's pretty much it. And yeah, you can keep restarting the game. I'm gonna do a mage class, I'm gonna do a warrior class, I'm gonna do this challenge. It's all the same. So that's why, Terraria was fun for the first 5 years. And I can see how, like, being a little younger and just playing games all day, Terraria is your favorite. You can play that forever. It's just not satisfying after a while. It is, but it's like I said, some bosses are good. Some bosses are good, but it's not enough. It's not enough. Terraria is one of those games where you just can't play forever, and that's that's totally fine. That's how it is. They need to make a new Terraria. I don't mind if it's another 2D. They just need to improve and add more mechanics. Like maybe, I think the game would change drastically for the better if there was a real dodge mechanic that is innate to the character. For example, a roll. Just a simple roll or an air dodge that you can get later that gives you iframes. Having iframes and dodging increases the difficulty and the potential for fair fights. And it rewards good gameplay. It rewards great gameplay And like I said, it allows for bosses to be a little bit more cheeky because you have to dodge them. Yeah, enemies are moving hitboxes. That's true. I freaking hate that as well. I hate that. Where enemies, you touch them, you die. You touch them, you get hit. They need to, well, depending on the enemy, it makes sense. But for the most part, unless they're like winding up and attacking. So yeah, like it's very, very basic. It's very basic. And that's okay. When it first came out, Terraria was a basic game, but then it grew. And, you know, there's only a very small amount of us talking about the flaws in Terraria. And the only reason we talk about the flaws is because we know they exist. We're fine with the mechanics, but we want it to change in the future for the better. If I hated Terraria, I would never ever talk about it again. But no, I'm here saying this should improve. It would make the game way better. It would make it way better. So those are like some big things Terraria needs for sure. Like enemies, like, you know, some of them make sense. Like, oh, if they're a spike enemy or something. But if they're like a knight in a dungeon, they need to have a wind-up animation so you know when to move out of the way or dodge, and make it so it's a more rewarding gameplay experience rather than, oh god, watch out, he's gonna touch me, I'm just gonna shoot off screen, oh don't touch him, a little dangerous. You know, there just needs to be more. So if they're not working on anything, wasted potential. Huge waste of potential. But if they are, tease us with some stuff. Tease us.